Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty. Thank you everyone for subscribing my channel and keep subscribing it so that I can make a new videos. Today I'm here with the new topic related to beef cuts. So let's start the topic. It starts with knowing where on the animal the cuts come from and how does that inform the cooking method. Beef is cut into primal, which refers to large section of animal. Those primal cuts are cut into subprimals and the subprimals are butchered into steaks and roast that we recognize. Today we will look at the entire animal, identify where the cuts originate from and how to cook them. So let's start. Starting with the map of the whole animal on your screen. At the either end we have two largest primal chunk and round. In the middle we have the sirloin, short sirloin and rib. And moving underneath we have brisket, plate and flank, and of course the leg are shrunk. Let's take a look on the round. The bottom round roast is relatively lean cut. It needs low temperature and plenty of time to be tender or to get soft. And the payoff is this, it has an awesomely concentrated flavor. Next we have the tender broil. The name typically refers to cooking method and the cut itself is usually lean and butchered to be able to cook very quickly. The eye round is generally used for roast beef, lean and with a finer grain. Cooking it very slowly to medium rare gives you a tender, delicious product. Now moving on, the sirloin, short sirloin and rib subprimals. These areas contain the least used muscle and are generally quick cooking. Here we have a top sirloin cap. This is super popular cut in Brazilian cooking. It has a beautiful fat cap and the meat is tender at nearly every temperature. It does have a distinct grain, so to be sure to cut against it. The top sirloin sticks are just close enough to the round primal to have some serious flavor and just far enough away to still to be get tender or soft. And the sirloin tips are excellent for kebab. They should be marinated before cooking, and while you're eating it, slicing against the grain will make it much more softer. Now next cut is tri-tip and velvet. It is popular in barbecue cuts. Velvet, which has an unattractive name, flat meat. It is usually phenomenal. It's packed with flavor, tons of texture in every bite, and it's make really good sticks. Now we get into the luxury cut, the short loin. Subprimal is home to the most exclusive cuts, starting with the tenderloins. The tender loin is very much tender or soft with buttery texture and mild flavor. Now come to the porterhouse cut. It is thick cut cross section. It contains both New York strips and fillet. The New York strip is favorite for steaks. It have a fat on one side, which is making it perfect balance of tenderness. The premium tips are cut from the trim from the luxury steaks. Moving to the rib cut. It is super easy to cook and slice with a massive flavor and always tender. Shaved steak is another cut from rib, usually used for making beef sandwiches. The flakened short rib is popular in Korea for barbecue cooking. It is a cross section of rib bone, so it contains most softer part of the short ribs. Now we reach to the chunk primal, used for making roast, soup, cook in a low and slow temperature. It is incredibly tender and flavorful, reaching to a scotch, which is a berry shaped cut. Next we have a Davier sticks. It can be cooked slowly or quickly and work pretty well. It have a deep beefy flavor. In these sticks we have two sticks. First one is ranch sticks and the second one is flat iron. It extracted between two hard working muscle. It is tender and delicious. This is ranch sticks. It is extremely delicious. And this is flat iron. It has a deep, beefy flavor. Short ribs are slow cooking items and it come in two variety. We have bone and boneless. This is a boneless short rib and stewing beef cooked in a low and slow temperature. Now next we have the ground beef. It is incredibly versatile and it comes in a variety of fat content ranging from extra lean to pretty fatty. From this end we have hamburgers too. Moving to underneath, first we have a brisket. This is one of the hardest working muscle and cooking it properly reflect that super low temperature is needed to get a soft brisket. Now here we have a beef oscoca, a cross section of shank, and it is a perfect balance of beef and bone. It's packed with a collagen. Moving on the palate region, we have two special cuts. We have the skirt sticks, which is usually popular in Central and South America cuisine, and then we have hanger sticks. Both the sticks should be sliced perpendicularly for the maximum tenderness. And finally, we have the flank stick. It is perfectly party sticks, easy to cook and cook fast. Does great with the marination option. It is tender and soft. It is rightly said that the way you cut your meat reflects the way you live. That's all for today. Until the next video, see you. Allah Hafiz.